Hi guys, welcome to Citizen Mentors. My name is Ketan. Couple of final tips before we get ready for XAT. I know tomorrow is the D-Day, so I thought I'll give you a quick idea. So these were the cutoffs for business management program last year. These were there for the last year, by the way, and more or less they will be same this year also. So keep in mind that 95 percentile is a good number to fetch a call from XLRI for business management. Again, I've told you earlier also for business management, the verbal cutoff is going to be a little lesser compared with the HR. So HR will take kind of on a little bit higher side, maybe 4 to 5 percentile. So that was the cutoff for business management and HR. So the cutoffs are actually doable and they are actually achievable. There is nothing requirement like anything which is pretty much additional. Now decision making, right? Now decision making, again a quick revision for you all. What you need to do is DI based decision making, or let's just something which is quantitative ability based, or something which is based on the financial decisions, wherein you might have to calculate CAGR, or you might have to calculate, let's say, interest calculations were there, or maybe capital budgeting kind of a thing, or probably talking about the break even on profit and loss, something like that. This is going to be a purely avoid. This is something I will be telling you to avoid. On a D-Day, you don't really have to venture into all these things. You're going to have round about 21 questions in decision making. A good attempt will be round about 17 to 18 on a good day. On a good day. Now, what do you mean by good day? The good day means if the paper ka level of difficulty is actually easy to moderate. 2020 was an exception because the paper was pretty weird, and people could not attempt a lot, and that's the reason I always say that 2020 was sort of an exception, because of which the cutoff actually went down drastically. There was a difference of 10 questions, I would say. So ethics, business, these are the two things that you need to actually go for a kill. और ये बहुत easy होता है, ये doable होता है. जो मैंने lap 1, lap 2, lap 3 strategy बोला था, lap 1 में easy वाले questions ले लेना, lap 2 में lengthy वाले questions लेना, lap 3 में you probably want to take questions which are based on quants or DI if you are pretty good at quants and DI based concepts. But these things can actually give you around about 7 to 8 questions. This is more than enough for you to get a cutoff clear. Now, a good attempt, or rather a score of 8 to 10 marks should be good one to get even a feature call from XLR. And if you're scoring which is over and above, let's say 15, then you are actually sorted. But again, having said that, I am assuming that the level of difficulty is going to be easy to medium. Should be gunning for around about 12 to 13 marks यहाँ पे. Out of 21, that's a 50% of the paper. Still doable, guys. So decision making will be something that you need to understand, that this is going to be a score optimizer for you, because यहाँ पे जितना ज़्यादा score आप कर सकते हो उतना आपको benefit होगा. And sitter question यहाँ पे आते हैं, doable questions यहाँ पे आते हैं. You should be able to do this very well. Moving ahead, quickly have a look at पिछले 6 years का kind of performance. अगर आप यहाँ पे देखोगे, you will get to know that it is purely and purely arithmetic driven. Your XAT is purely and purely arithmetic driven. On a good day, अगर हम बात करेंगे, out of 28 questions, 10 questions should be more than enough with 100% accuracy to fetch 90 percentile. So this is what you need to understand. And if you look at the overall analysis, you will be able to understand that profit and loss, percentages, SICI, ratio and proportion, all these questions are there. They have been coming every year. अगर मैं बात करूँ times per distance and work का, मेरे ख्याल से the questions will be changed, but definitely इनका जो pattern होता है, the type of these questions will remain same. So you don't really have to worry about here also. What you can do probably this tonight is, I've told you this earlier also, probably you can just go through last year के papers and try to understand what are the questions that you can do. Again, a big no for algebra, because algebra बहुत अच्छा खासा level पे आता है, and it's going to be time consuming, and this is going to be a little bit problematic. So only the thing that I would kind of tell you to bank on, just आप score निकाल सकते हो. Number 1 arithmetic, then DI का एक set short easy आएगा, and couple of things from geometry. If you do these things, this thing itself should help you to score 15 plus. That's all about your quants. बाकी की चीजें आप कर सकते हो, थ्योरी, सेट थ्योरी अगर आता है, केस स्टडी वगैरह आता है, मॉडर्न मैथ्स, अगेन समथिंग दैट यू कैन डू. बट अगेन getting that bare minimum cutoff is actually possible. अगर मैं इसको CAT के साथ कंपेयर करूं, if anybody who has scored 80 percentile today in CAT, you can actually score 90 percentile in XAT आराम से with 50% of the efforts and 50% of the questions that needs to be attempted in XAT. As simple as that. Moving ahead, what do we have? We've got verbal. Verbal का कल मैंने सेशन लिया था. I took round about 2 sessions. जहाँ पे मैंने कहा था out of 26, your target should be to get around about 12 questions correct to fetch more than 90 percentile. If you do 12 questions, or if you attempt 15 and get 12, you should be sorted. I showed you the bifurcation. 4 plus 2 is going to be 6. Again, reading comprehension, I'm like round about looking at 4 questions, but आपका जो 12-12 का combination होगा, 12 questions are going to be reading comprehension and 12 questions are completely going to be V8 and sort of logical reasoning questions. यहाँ पे I showed you yesterday, you can do 10 to 11 questions. Student who is below average can do आराम से 8 to 9 questions plus 2-3 questions from reading comprehension. 10 से 12 का attempt is absolutely easy. The only thing that you need to keep in mind is that how do you attempt it. Question selection बहुत ज्यादा important होगा. पोम नहीं करना है, मत करो. Critical reasoning के भी questions easy आते हैं. So read the questions, understand the level of difficulty. This is going to be a game changer for tomorrow's exam. ये can't say easy है, you can definitely do it, right? Moving ahead. Important rules for XAT. I'm going to tell you this quickly. See guys, these are the rules that you have to adhere to. इसके बिना XAT थोड़ा मुश्किल है. अगर आप ये करोगे, your life will be sorted, I can assure you. but ये करना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. You need to control your attempts. अगर हम बात करेंगे, what will be a good number of attempt? See, to be very honest, to go beyond 90 percentile, अगर मैं 2020 के बारे में अगर बात करूं, अगर मैं 2020 के बारे में बात करूं, तो यार राउंड अबाउट 12 क्वेश्चन पे 12 स्कोर पे 72 परसेंटाइल था. Around about 18 to 20 पे तुम्हारा 90 percentile था. But again, this is a kind of an exception because last year the exam was a little bit tricky. But on a good level, right? For 30, rather I would say for 90 percentile, 28 to 30 question is what I'm looking at. Should be good one, right? Again, do not worry about 0.10 का marking. Be really scared of 0.25. ये हम afford कर सकते हैं, ये हम afford नहीं कर सकते हैं. Moving ahead, do not think about score versus percentile. बहुत सारे बच्चे टेंशन में है कि score versus percentile क्या होगा. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the final cutoff. कि 95 पे आएगा कि 96 पे आएगा, मुझे कितना मिलेगा. ये चीजें एक्चुअली आपका परफॉर्मेंस किल कर सकते हैं. अगेन प्रैक्टिस. आई होप यू हैव प्रैक्टिस वेरी वेल. 10 passive mocks मैंने पहले सजेस्ट करा था. सो दिस इज द लिटिल बिट ओल्ड पीपीटी दैट आई एम यूजिंग. बट अगेन, अगर आप 30 to 40 के रेंज में चलते हो, let's just say 45 you attempting with 85% accuracy, you can hope to get into XLR, right? But again, 30 से लेके 35 questions attempt is what I believe a good one. Again, I've told you one hierarchy. वो याद रखना. Lot of students gave me this feedback saying that, sir, ये बहुत ही solid work होता है, and this has always been a lifesaver for us. I'm telling you that 33% paper of your, rather your XAT paper is going to be easy. Okay, then you have 47% paper which is going to be medium. ये जो चीज है ये थोड़ी खतरनाक होती है, इसको अवॉइड करना है. And 20% of your paper is actually going to be tough. So remember, आपका जो lap 1 होगा, in lap 1 you have to kind of target these 33% of the paper, right? lap 1 में यहाँ पे आपको स्कोर ऑप्टिमाइज करना है. 47 आपका टाइम कंजम्पशन ज्यादा होगा, नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस डुएबल कम होंगे, 100% एक्यूरेसी मेंटेन कर सकते हो. 80 to 90% इज आल्सो गुड एक्यूरेसी. ज्यादा तुक्का मत मारना. ये जो है 20%, इट्स एन एब्सोल्यूट अवॉइड. यू नो समथिंग वेरी वेल, मार्क इट. इफ यू आर 99% श्योर अबाउट इट, बट यू गॉट अ 1% कट आउट, just leave that. Do not get into that. You're gonna get 75 questions. Out of that, you need to solve around about 35 to 40. बहुत सारे questions है आपके लिए. So do not freak out on the D-Day. Do these things very well and do take care of it. अगर हम बात करेंगे 99 percentile के बारे में, अगर हम बात करेंगे, overall I'll tell you, you should be attempting around about 40 questions, or let's say score of 40 plus minus 2 को पकड़ के चलेंगे guys. ये मैं 2020 को I'm not considering. I'm considering paper to be easy to moderate, right? So that's what I'm actually talking about. 95 percentile is what I'm looking at. 35 का score. Again, plus minus 2 यहाँ पे पकड़ के चलना. Again, 2020 में ये बहुत कम था. 35 पे तो 2020 में 99 percentile आ चुका था, because level of difficulty paper का बढ़ चुका था. अगर मैं 90 percentile के बारे में बात करूं, so 28 का score plus minus 2 can fetch you 90 percentile. 80 percentile should fetch you round about 23 to 25 marks. Again, plus minus 2. And 70 percentile should fetch you around about, like, you would need around about 80 to 20 का score plus minus 2. Again, if you look at this matrix completely, right? If you look at this matrix completely, one thing you need to understand, मैंने पहले ही कहा था आपको, ये जो 90 percentile था, ये 90 percentile I am talking about 28 questions और 28 का स्कोर, ये 90 परसेंटाइल लास्ट ईयर 18 से लेके 20 के स्कोर के ऊपर था, बिकॉज लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी पेपर का बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया था. नाउ दिस इज द लर्निंग फॉर यू. लास्ट ईयर आल्सो इट हैपेंड दैट पीपल वेंट अहेड विद 2019 का प्रेडिक्शन और अदर 2019 का स्कोर वर्सेस परसेंटाइल एंड कट ऑफ, दे अटेम्प्टेड मोर, तो उनका नेगेटिव मार्किंग में ज्यादा स्कोर नीचे चला गया एंड दे वर डिसअपॉइंटेड. सो अगेन take these things with a pinch of salt, but अगर मैं एक comparison करूँ CAT के साथ ZAT का, ZAT is going to be doable if you try to do the questions which are easy ones. You should be fine, guys. You should definitely be fine. And again, एक सिंपल सी बात अगर आप देखोगे, अगर हम बात करेंगे तुम्हारे CAT versus ZAT के बारे में, guys, again, somebody who has scored 80 percentile in CAT can definitely get to 90 percentile in ZAT. तो जो कॉलेजेस आपने कैट के थ्रू मिस करे वो जैट के थ्रू आपको कॉल्स मिल सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल कैट का कट ऑफ होता है केजे सोमय का 83 परसेंटाइल, बट जैट के थ्रू केजे सोमय विल गिव यू कॉल एट अराउंड अबाउट 72 से लेके 75 परसेंटाइल. It's a good thing, right? So tomorrow, the only thing that you need to keep in mind is this thing, which is control your attempts. Do not go for a lot of tukkas. Question paper will have easy questions, the toughest questions, and the medium level question also. Avoid absolutely the toughest question. Give respect to the medium level question. Do them in lab 2 and try to knock off 30 to 33% of the paper, which is going to be very much doable. So guys, this is the last moment tip for you for ZAT. ZAT will be doable. Today CAT result came out and a lot of people got disappointed because of that. So very I'll say it's a really good time for you all to kind of buckle up and go for ZAT exam with a fresh attitude, with a fresh mind. Don't get disappointed because of CAT, because I tell you, tomorrow a lot of people again they'll come out of the classroom and they'll say that shit yaar, CAT ne mera mood kharab kar diya, otherwise mera ZAT bahut acha jata. So guys, keep those things in mind, and we'll have a session tomorrow and we'll do the analysis. So wish you all the very best for ZAT. Do not screw it up. Jo bhi cheeze boli hai follow karna. You will have a good paper tomorrow, guys. That's it from my side. Thank you so much. Bye bye.